Hey y'all, let's talk about herbal magic. So, one of the oldest forms of magic is herbal magic. Before people had candles and crystals, and before people were creating oils and things like that, they only had the natural world. They only had what was around them. And typically it was plants. Plants, herbs, spices, these were things that were found in the natural world. And so these are the things and the tools that our ancestors used to bring about change in their lives. Now, as an herbalist, I have an affinity for herbs. I have a deep affinity for herbal magic. I have a deep affinity for herbal medicine. I got into it when my son was born. I didn't want to put like Johnson and Johnson products on him, so I started researching, and then I went down a rabbit hole, and here I am. So, after all of those years later, herbal magic is going to always be my favorite magic to use, to engage in, because it doesn't require anything but the herbs and you. The reason why I think herbal magic is one of the easiest forms of magic is because you have an ally. So plants, herbs, spices, all of these things that we use in our everyday life by cooking and things like that, they all have their own energy. They all carry their own energetic frequency. Whether you're using them fresh, whether you're using them dried, they have their own energy. And because plants have their own energy, it's very easy to connect with that energy as well as use that energy to bring about change. That's what magic's all about. Bring about a change. And so the reason why I say it's so much easier is because you have that ally to work with. You already have this energy assisting you with what it is that you need assistance with. The thing that people get hung up on when it comes to herbal magic is that they're not really activating. They're not activating those herbs. They're not connecting with the plant. They may be using it in their magic. They may be rubbing it on their candles. But if you're not talking to these herbs, if you're not speaking to these plants, you're just dressing candles. You're just making your candles look pretty. You're just rolling candles and herbs, but you're not activating the energy. So how does one activate that energy? Well, what I like to do first before I do any form of magic is activate the energy within me. So I take my hands, start rubbing them together, and get it going. I start feeling that energy build up in my hands. You can clap, you can snap, whatever you do to start activating the chakras, your hand chakras, so you can start building up the energy. Once you do that, then you want to grab the herb that you're going to be working with. So I have here a little jasmine.